And documents marked top secret. An FBI search warrant now made public, revealing some of what was discovered by agents at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. And just 24 hours after, Attorney General Merrick Garland said that he wanted the federal court to release the contents of the search warrant, a judge unsealed those documents.
The FBI warrant was signed by a judge 3 days before the search was executed on Monday. WGN's Alyssa Donovan has been going through the documents and has the latest.
The property receipt outlined a list of items collected by FBI agents during the search earlier this week. Among the items recovered, 11 sets of classified documents, including some materials marked as top secret.
FBI agents removed more than 20 boxes from former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort and home on Monday. Yesterday, the Justice Department filed a motion to unseal details of why the search was done and what was collected from the property. Those documents were unsealed today.
The department filed the motion to make public the warrant and receipt in light of the former president's public confirmation of the search, the surrounding circumstances, and the substantial public interest in this matter.
Along with 11 sets of classified documents, agents recovered Trump's executive grant of clemency for Roger Stone, information regarding the president of France, a handwritten note, and binders of photos. The former president addressed what was revealed today on his Truth social media platform, stating, number one, it was all declassified. Number two, they didn't need to seize anything. They could have had it anytime they wanted without playing politics and breaking into Mar-a-Lago. Attorney General Merrick Garland says less intrusive means to obtain the documents were unsuccessful.
The department does not take such a decision lightly. Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken.
Trump's Republican allies calling the search political and unnecessary.
President Donald Trump is Joe Biden's most likeliest political opponent in 2024, and this is less than 100 days from critical midterm elections. The FBI raid of President Trump is a complete abuse and overreach of its authority.
I think our concern is always to protect and defend. And protecting and defending means we do not frivolously treat the documents.
The search warrant outlines the reasoning behind the raid of the property. 3 possible federal crimes, including violations of the Espionage Act, obstruction of justice, and the destruction of records. The former president is currently the subject of multiple investigations. Back to you.
As this story continues to develop, stay with us, both on air and online. You can read more about the documents on our website, WGNTV.com, or on our free WGN News app.